I'm Mr. Midas, and I'm here for mashdrop.com, the community marketplace that... Oh, hello there. You're a nice old wool outdoor sock, aren't you? Smooth curves, comfortable exterior, quick drying. Yes, I've seen your kind on mashdrop.com before. The community speaks very highly of you, and you're quite affordable. In fact, if you're an outdoor enthusiast quite like myself, you would love a sock just like this. So head on over to mashdrop.com, sign up, and join our community of enthusiasts. As for me, I think I'll be testing this particular sock out tonight.
What, they have like 580 moonbucks or something? What if they do ban enough heroes to get below 500, do your first random, gives you bonus, then you pick the next one that puts you below, which you could do. You could basically random first, you'd have to ban 2, random first, pick, random third.
Yes.
And then maybe pick the last 2. Could work. So they could get away with just 2 randoms, I think.
How much do they actually have? Because if it's 580, then...
It's about 580. They could ban 2 or 3 heroes, I think, and cover their bases.
Well, we're going to find out now. It's Liquid versus Navi, game number 2 of these BO5 European Grand Finals. We will see what happens first.
They have way more than that, 627, actually.
They don't want to random the last hero. That's where it gets really sketchy.
Yeah.
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 So you want to kind of order it in a way where you can get your randoms out of the way and then save your picks at the very end.
Mm-hmm. So the auction went Liquid's favor. They spent a whole one
moonbuck. Wow.
0. All right.
Liquid has so much money, honestly. They have 4,000 moonbucks. They have more than enough for the rest of this series, pretty much.
Okay. Looks like they are going to go for the ban to get below 500 strat here.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So it's the Brood ban. All right, they're just banning Liquid heroes. Yeah. Take out the Brood, take out the Lone
They
Druid.
can pick. Are there any 500s even left in the pool? There aren't.
No.
Oh, no. Okay. I was going to say they could pick a 500 random 3 heroes, then pick the last one.
Yeah, that could have worked. I think this works fine, though. They pick 3 bans that are Liquid heroes. It keeps their bank below 500. Their first random will pay. They pick their next. They random again, and maybe they random more. I mean, they're game up. They have way less moonbucks.
That's true.
They got to do these challenges. They got to abuse that a little bit to get some money. Yeah,
Keeper of the Light.
That's a pretty good first random, getting you some extra money as well. It's not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Nyx Assassin banned as well.
I'm into it.
So if they would have actually typed "get out of my game," they wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, they literally would. They could do a full draft.
How much would they have gotten?
It was 800. It was a 400 payout, doubles on a win.
All right, they would have been fine then.
That's a full draft, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, they still have the opportunity to do it now, and I hope they understand that. They only did the one bounty. Hopefully they know that, and hopefully they can try to go for it. Because we've seen a lot of teams just try the bounty once, and then it doesn't work, but they don't try it again or something.
I just don't think the bounties are very much on the team's radars, is basically what the case is. I think they're focusing on trying to win and nothing else, which is kind of unfortunate because literally the biggest mistake Liquid has made is not typing "get out of my game" after killing Matoma Man 3 times.
That's very sad, isn't it?
It's pretty sad, yeah. It's they did so much work. They put the pressure on, but they didn't have bounties in mind. But Navi has been one of the teams that has been focusing far more on the Dota than the bounties, so I'm not super surprised that they slipped up there. So right now they should be, oh, I'm sorry, it's Liquid actually. Liquid gets the 2 picks here. They basically have to outline their draft right off the bat. They have a Coddle pick to work around, and I assume they've got a draft. I mean, there's no randoming for them.
They didn't random last game, right? Liquid did?
They did not. They'd be crazy to do so because I don't think any team has been randoming with high bounties except for the EG.
Yep.
Night Stalker, Dark Willow. All right.
What an opening. This is a hero, Night Stalker. We didn't see a lot of it. He wasn't really picked or banned. He wasn't really touched during the group stage of Midas mode. Now he's getting picked up. Plus, we have the Dark Willow. That's a hero we've seen a lot of. We've seen RTZ Core. We've seen Seneko play in the support role.
And the reason that they pick Night Stalker is because it's the classical counter to Keeper of the Light. Because Keeper of the Light almost always wants to buy Aghanim Scepter, which heals you with Illuminate during daytime. Well, Night Stalker is going to make it nighttime most of the time. And he's also a good support anyways, so he's just going to be able to abuse Coddle in lane. He's going to be able to counteract the effects of Aghanim Scepter. It's just a really good hero counter. So expensive, but it works.
In short words, he's afraid of the dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very true. The lore of Night Stalker and Night Stalker and Keeper of the Light is pretty interesting. I think Keeper of the Light genocided pretty much all of Night Stalker's people.
Good God, really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. You can ask Slacks. He's right here. Yes, the thumbs are up, although he's not on camera.
I don't think we need to change the camera shot.
Yeah, we don't need to do
get that food out of the shot.
Get out of the
get out of
here. Thank you. But Slacks was signaling that indeed I am correct. I also learned that from I think Dakota. I think he was the one that told me about it.
That's cool. All right, let's talk about the Dota. We talked about lore for
Great stuff, guys. Really
that was
important.
a good 50
Not a lore
seconds
fan,
on
huh?
lore. We could have stopped the lore discussion at.
There's nobody getting picked or banned. Who cares?
Oh yeah, there's no Storm Spirit. We haven't touched on Storm Spirit yet.
All right, well then talk about Storm Spirit, Kevin. I don't even care.
Storm
Fine,
Spirit
be that
can
way.
be very good against heroes like Dark Willow if you initiate on her and she doesn't press her magic get out of jail free card. But even if she does, you just got to follow her for a couple seconds and then murder her. So I could, and plus they have Chakra Magic with Storm. Imagine Chakra Magic with Akaya on Storm.
Yeah.
Is he going to run out of
It's
mana?
insane.
No, probably not. One would assume anyway.
It's what, plus 300 Chakra Magic?
Yeah, it increases his mana by 300. It's a huge amount.
Dire team pick. Radiant team
We got the Naga random coming in for Navi as well, but the Abaddon follows right up for Liquid, so very interesting. Where's this Naga going?
And
is the
Navi's
question.
still under 500 as well. They could press another random here. That could be carry Naga. They could be support Naga. Do you think it's worth it? Or do you pick
I
the
think
last
they
two
should
heroes?
random and then pick the last hero if they want.
Okay.
We're going to see. They have the next... No, Liquid has next pick, excuse me, so...
So
they have the Abaddon, they have their offlaner.
So the Abaddon's basically there to remove mana leak from people,
Yep.
to save them from storm
Reserve
kills, silences, things like that.
Removes the ensnare too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
That is a pretty good pick for Liquid.
It looks
All
like
things
a
considered.
hard hero for them to lean against. Very, very hard, especially with Night Stalker in the game.
Yeah, if they like dual offlane or something,
Yep.
basically they get the bully of Night Stalker, and Coddle can't deal with it, can't mana leak.
They won't be able
Yep.
to kill him with the Photic Shield up and ready.
Then 4 minutes comes around, and then all of a sudden these supports are scared for their life.
Yeah.
They got to get behind the tower.
That's a really
And
good
then the
point.
Razor comes out as well, so just a
That's-
good laning hero.
Yeah, that's going to be for the Storm matchup most likely, just because you can just sap all of his damage. He can still last out with Remnant, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but certainly allows the dual offlane to work, because the Razor won't need help covering the mid lane unless he gets ganked.
I'm assuming this Razor is like part of their strategy and not so much to counter what Na'Vi have, because it's not exceptionally good against what they have, honestly.
That's
Like,
true.
it's okay against the Storm in lane, but it's not so good that you sit there and
Reserve
think, oh, we
time.
got to pick Razor because they pick Storm. It's kind of like, yeah, it does, pretty decent, but
How about the fact
About
that Razor works really well by staying alive? He'll work really well with the bat
Yeah.
in there. If you buy him 500, 1,000 extra HP with a couple heals and shields, then
well, that's why it's complementing their own
everything.
lineup, right? And not really
Yeah.
as a counter pick, so.
that's true.
Yeah. All right. So you were suggesting that they might random again here, Brex, for
I
Navi?
think they will, because if they don't, then they're put in an awkward position where they either are super limited with their money,
Mhm.
or they have to random a last hero. And randoming your last hero never feels like.
Can we sort
Good
by
idea.
pick price, Reginald? Thank you.
Boom.
So I
There
mean,
it
if they
is.
pick two, they have to spend under 200 each, which is not a
Right.
lot. There is a lot of danger in. Basically, can they get two
Radiant
heroes
team
under low
Oh.
cost? And they go for
Wow.
a good. Wow.
Is it that good? I'm not even sure.
I feel like it's
fine.
pretty solid. I mean, he's got to deal with like silence, I guess, from Night Stalker, and hypothetically, him getting kills is a little bit tough against Abaddon sometimes. But I mean, a lot of teams have been picking Void. I mean, Chronosphere's a great team fight ability. Makes their lanes pretty greedy, I guess, is the big negative here.
I'd
for-
say it's
for
above
Liquid
average just because Void's,
or Navi.
he's a decent laner, pretty good at team fight, but there's not really much synergy between the lineup.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Not a lot of damage in Chronosphere. Right?
So
Naga,
do they pick something that can help with that in this last pick potentially?
I imagine they would, but I don't know. It depends, right? We can still see what they want to go for. It looks like it has to be a support Naga at this point if they want to make the Faceless Void work.
Yeah.
And is that like a safe lane Razor with a mid Dark Willow, or is it a support Dark Willow?
10 seconds.
That's
Don't
the big
actually
question,
know.
isn't it? I don't know what Liquid play in terms of the Dark Will. I don't think they picked
Yeah.
it this tournament,
5 seconds.
as far as I remember
It
anyway.
feels better as a mid.
Yeah, we've
I
seen
think so,
Arteezy
yeah.
just crush with that hero.
Reserve time.
Is it good against Storm though? Because he can still like remnant the ground and hit you. I feel like I laned it. That was a bad game. There's probably no inference there from how my Dark World over Storm went. I feel like it's gonna be a Razor just because they wanted the lane advantage. I mean, I agree
Yeah.
that there's definitely some draft stuff, but I feel like they wouldn't have picked that early otherwise.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
Enigma,
really good way to
okay.
clean up the draft. Like
Oh,
they just need
God.
to get okay. There's Morphling. Morphling can steal Time Walk. He can steal Illuminate.
man.
He can steal Mirror Image, I guess.
Aquaman's pretty strong.
He is very strong.
Yeah, and he's always got a stun ready against Enigma.
How do you kill this man?
Oh, I mean, Black Hole silences you so you can't morph
Midnight Pulse is good too.
Yeah.
You can still morph through Black Hole, I'm pretty sure.
if you do it before.
It's just a stun, isn't it?
It silences you as well.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Plus, Midnight Pulse does more damage based on what HP you have, so if you are Strength Morphine, it keeps doing more and more damage anyways.
Yeah.
But I think Enigma was a really good way to round out their draft. As soon as they had the Naga, that's like the 1-2 hero that makes the combo easy to do.
Yes.
Yep.
And they could do Chronosphere, Midnight Pulse. They have so much team fight, basically, that it might be able to overcome the draft anti-synergy.
Agreed. There's a lot of games where Enigma just looks good.
Yeah.
You know, no BKB stuns, secures your team fight, but then the biggest problem with the hero is that he basically gives the enemy team a free safe lane. Right? Morphling, honestly, does totally fine against this Enigma.
Yeah.
You pull one wave so that you can keep the creep equilibrium bit balanced, and then supports can do whatever they want.
And he
Night Stalker can go anywhere.
And the Morph can easily punish the Eidolons. Like,
Yes,
easily
yes.
waveform in, get a couple extra last hits. It's really
Exactly.
tough to lane Enigma against Morphling.
Any support rotates into, Enigma dies to one waveform.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
a big issue with him. So, probably Dark Willow support.
That's what it's looking like, I would assume.
I guess so.
It's probably enough to deal with Enigma, honestly. They just need, like, maybe even, I don't know if you get the stun first, but, I mean, you could do, like, stun into Bramble Maze and then...
What do you get to support Dark Willow? Do you just get the disables?
I've seen some players go, they get the Nether Realm, Shadow Realm thing just for harass and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's definitely times where you could go the stun and the Bramble Maze to guarantee that's, like, what, 3.5 seconds of disable. That could be more than enough for Morphling to get a kill. But by level 3, probably like one of each and then max Shadow Realm or something.
I guess it doesn't matter too much once you hit like level 3 or 4.
Yeah, they're about the same at that point.
We are going to get into this game number 2. We have our casters. It's Sunsfan and Trent Pax. Take it away, folks.
Thanks, Modicals. Sunsfan here with Trent. We got game 2 of this best of 5 grand finals for the EU Midas mode.
All right, everyone. Close your eyes, forget the draft, and then open them. Which team randomed? Because I'm having a hard time telling. I'm really enjoying all the control Na'Vi have, honestly. Like, you got Chronosphere, you can set things up with the song, you got the annoying blinding light, you got initiation from Storm Spirit. Oh, and did I mention there's a giant universal, this crazy space age black hole. So, like, what's that? Why do they have all this? Oh, shit. There's a bounty being done.
They spelled it incorrectly.
Liquid, I run out of moonbucks. Dude, after all the bounty things today, we're going to
We'll
let
let
that
it
fly.
go. We'll let it go.
I mean, that's fine.
How's their level 1? They got Bramble
Far
available.
superior.
Yeah, it is actually.
I'm not showing up here if I'm level 1 Na'Vi.
All right, take your free. I mean, they have enough money as it is. Like, what does it even matter at this
No,
point?
they need more moonbucks, dude. They're running low. Those drafts
That's
have been
true.
expensive.
That's actually a good point. They're at like 2,500.
You have
or
no
something.
president? President Morph.
Oh, they said President Morph, yeah. What about the other
I
side?
was wondering what that even meant.
Na'Vi didn't do president. Why? They still can, though. I believe. It's before 0.
Maybe they don't think they're going to win this game.
How long is Cluck Cluck for?
30 seconds, I think. 45 seconds.
Okay, well, they're going to get it.
they're
Very
gonna get
easy
it.
peasy, as they're going to go to the top bounty now.
Yeah, it's 45 seconds. They'll be
Yeah,
fine.
Congratulations, Liquid. You have completed the first bounty of today. Actually, no, they got the little happy trees earlier
Yeah, that's right.
for Na'Vi. This
Q
one,
came in looking for the courier.
much more difficult, I have to say, despite no one even attempting to defend, which, again, looking at their lineup, not too big of a surprise. But Na'Vi have the triple bubble lineup. I don't know, man.
So,
This doesn't look like a random team at all. You're right.
well, best parts of the draft, certainly the fact that they random Coddle first for Na'Vi, and that allowed them to just grab the Night Stalker right off. I mean, you're playing a normal Captain's Mode game, you plan on picking Coddle, you ban Night Stalker in the first 2, and you don't even really give it away because he gets banned every game anyway. Not a big deal. But this time, you're going to have to be dealing with that hard counter. So it kind of ruins certain builds on the hero. Maybe you won't be very Ags focused, for example. Things like that. But
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that farm this game. Probably the Naga will get more farm than him.
yeah, exactly. We can just do it that way. And he'll use the... I mean, the Aghanim's is still really good because you can still constantly be pulling people across the map. Even if you're losing out on some of the value, which sucks. It is really valuable when you're doing things like Coddle Naga or Coddle Storm.
Yeah, that's true. Curse Crown applied to Chu right here. Of course, he is the stand-in for Roger on Navi's side. And played quite well in the first game on that Nyx Assassin. So
Yeah, very
better
well.
watch out, Roger. Actually, no, Roger's a god.
He stunned
is a
a
god.
swashbuckling Pangolier.
What? Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that impale?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. GH and Miracle in the bot lane versus General on the Enigma. Don't get to see the offlane Enigma that much these days. But do you think they'll be able to execute this triple bubble lineup? I mean, they have a lot of... I mean, they have the song to be able to set things up. Pretty insane value randoms here.
There's some issues, right? Maybe you want to get the Abaddon inside just to make sure he's not aphotic shielding people and saving them during your initiations. In terms of cancels for the black hole, not that strong. They would have to like morph the Naga and then use the net to then cancel the black hole. That's one play they might have if he gets a BKB.
But then all you're doing with your morph ability is to cancel the black. I guess that's probably good enough.
That's probably worth.
I mean, we saw a game yesterday where the Morphling didn't even use the ultimate the entire game, so and they still won. So pretty strong hero overall. What value steals do you have for Morphling this game aside from the ensnare cancel black hole?
Time walk. It's pretty good.
Okay.
In terms of things you can actually keep, there's not much, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
not
that's
too
super
much.
useful.
Well, Kuroki might be in some trouble here in the mid lane as Chu and Dendy should be able to clean him up. First blood goes the way of Chu himself. The Cursed Crown coming out a little bit too late. Dendy. Oh, Matama Man's going to steal a lot of damage. He might dive this, in fact. A couple more right clicks will suffice. Will he be able to find it? No fairy fire on Dendy. Matama Man's going real deep. Pops the health salve, in fact. Not enough to get Dendy, though. Less than 50 HP on him. And Matama Man, as I miss a kill, looks like Morphling.
General's
Bot
regretting
lane.
some decisions down there before he dies.
I guess so.
And that means the president slays an enemy. Stays alive.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Forgot all about
President
that.
Morphling.
It's not a great... I feel like this is not a great lane for General. Basically, Miracle plus
It's
one should
pretty
be able
fine.
to at least
Dark
pressure
Willow's
him out,
mid,
right?
So, if the Dark Willow was down bottom, I think it would be worse. But they're more concerned about the Storm Spirit, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty good for General.
Well, they got the Night Stalker transition, and that's why they got the kill, I'm pretty sure. So
Surprised Mind Control's having such a rough time up here. I guess just without Poor Man's Shield, you're not quite as strong. Like, Aphotic Shield is just ownage against Caudle, for example. You don't have to worry about the Blinding Light at all. But Seneco's gone 1-0-2, so he's just spamming him non-stop. So it's kind of understandable. Mind Control doesn't really have any more regen either. He just has a Mango to help with his base.
Kuroki.
Yeah, he needs this rotation.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Only level 2 right now. He's going for the 0-2-1 build so far. Ensnare is there. Looks like the Cursed Crown as well. It's actually going to stun the Naga Siren as well. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that work. As Mind Control is going to deny himself with the Mistcoil, and nicely done. Crystallize is going to take heavy damage as a result of this. In fact, Shadow Realm is off cooldown. Might be enough to get a kill, potentially. Does not have Time Walk available. The range does not have vision because it just turned nighttime. But Seneko taking punishment there from Kuroki. Going to get surrounded here. Chu. Looks like he will fall one way or the other. Will he be able to deny himself is the question.
360 no-scope. He did the spin.
Is that even a challenge this time around?
Yeah, it is.
Are you
It's a
sure?
bounty today.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
he
I
did
thought
it.
we got rid of that one. All
He
right.
did a little spinorama, threw down the void. Easy peasy.
6 skills shot there, buddy. Ooh.
Hardcore.
If only the neutrals had gotten that kill, that would have been great.
That's
Liquid.
true. That would have been their one chance too. A bit
2
risky.
bounties already, Trent. They're doing quite well for
Yeah, they're
themselves.
prepping for that Game 3 draft.
I guess so. Well, Mind Control. Applying some pressure to Crystallize, forced to use Time Walk again.
Or maybe they're going to have a Microsoft Windows update. Could also be an issue.
yeah.
You need those moonbucks just in case.
It's like having an anti-sponsor in a tournament. Microsoft is taking money away from each respective team this tournament because of those goddamn Windows 10 updates. GH is going to find Crystallize. There's the Mistcoil coming through. It's only a level 1, though. And Crystallize still has Time Walk available. GH, pretty tanky. He's going to go for this. Void is there, but yeah, another Time Walk. Oh, my God. That Shadow Realm almost was enough to kill him, but it'll end up costing GH his life, or will it? He has 30 HP, and Chu... Don't think he's going to be able to find him, at least not yet. Seneko.
Yo, Seneko
He has
sniped what
Illuminate.
he's going to do, though.
Yep, he has the Illuminate, and it's not. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah.
No, he's another raindrop anyway.
Jesus. Lots of action early on as Miracle is going to find General here. Level 5 versus level 5. And a very, very easy kill for him.
President slays another.
Well, top lane, more pressure being applied. Mind Control has to use a Aphotic Shield. He started off slow, but he's come back quite strong in this lane.
Yep, 3 points in the passive as well, plus all the help from the Dark Willow.
Uh-oh.
But
As
now
I
it's
say that.
3v1.
He's come back quite strong in this
Oh,
lane
he's
as
so
he
good.
dies. Yes, Bramble.
Oh, he might get
onto
this.
a couple of heroes. Shadow. Oh, he missed it though. The magic damage a little bit too late. Ended up being just a normal, pitiful right click for Dark Willows. The Illuminate will connect. Looks like they'll be able to find. Nope. Nice void from Chu, from the Night Stalker, holding Chu off guard, but Crystallize able to time walk in for the last hit finally. That was a close one.
The ranged slap coming in.
Yeah, he's 10 seconds for another one. They might get the kill here. TP's out since Void was already used, but they will be able to find him in the end. Chu, not able to get there in time.
That 30 attack speed bonus certainly helping out in a situation like that, right? Level 3 in the curse.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
handy.
Oh, GH, he's getting a Aphotic Shield. Chu might be in some trouble here. Yeah, he's donezo. Easy kill for Liquid.
And back down bottom, Miracle's going to keep driving back General. Hey, look, he only has 400 HP right now. In general, he has to be pretty careful if the black hole mana comes out.
Yeah.
That's rather terrifying.
He could
Any
almost
sort
get
of
a solo
rotation.
kill, potentially.
I think Dendy's even level 6 here. He might just be dead. Oh my god, he's playing it so close. He knows there's no mana for the for the Enigma.
Yep, it's nighttime right
Oh,
now.
hello.
And he's going to run right into him, going for the courier instead as Miracle ensnared up.
And he has
He's
morph too.
finally
so.
morphing up his strength now. Or I should say attribute shift. My god, that name is so god-awful, honestly. Give me a break. Attribute shifting to strength. That's what I have to say now?
Just say morph strength. What's your issue?
Because his ultimate's name Morph.
Ah, boo. There's no hero named strength. It's fine.
Mind control. He's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have his ultimate as of yet, but the Bramble comes in for Kuroki. That's enough to net them a kill onto Void again. I believe that's his second death of the game. 1, 2, and 1 right now. So this top lane has come back in favor of Team Liquid. No doubt about it.
They have 4 minutes left before they will have completed a third bounty for this game, as long as Miracle stays alive as well here. So, I've been impressed with the Morphlings so far this tournament. Very much enjoying the hero. I think the ultimate is the big thing that everyone's like looking for, but everything else about the hero is still amazing, right? The fact that you just need a couple levels up in the attribute shift, you don't have to worry about the mana anymore is amazing. Feels so much better playing the hero. You can definitely play around with it quite a bit more, and then you have the whole idea of the double skills and the strike and the.
Yeah, I always thought replicate was kind of a weird skill anyway. Kind of glad they got rid of that. Of course,
It was
give him
very
an extra,
one-dimensional for the most part.
Yeah, it gave him
Which-
another escape mechanism. In some cases, you take over like a Radiance hero, I guess.
Yep.
To push the lanes, but
Now it's more of it's just so much more versatile, right? It's basically like a mini Rubik
yeah, exactly.
with some other implications.
Yeah, Matoma Man taking some damage here from the Illuminate. Kuroki gets the Bramble onto 2 heroes with GH and the Plasma Kill of Matoma Man. Will this be enough to actually get off Seneko? Runs into the tree, should be fine for now. Of course, GH pretty much half of a hero right now in the day. Oh, bottom lane, we have the Black Hole onto Miracle with the Dendi initiation, and that's going to be enough to net them a kill.
President down.
Oh, you're right. It's
Challenge
so
is over.
So close.
3 minutes away. All right, Navi, excellent job denying some moonbucks. President down.
He didn't say that last. Man, Buka's
No.
getting real savage these days.
Yeah, you know, the days, they're long, they're wearing on him.
He's letting that power get to his head.
They're very snappy in the lobby with them, too, you know. They like to poke fun at Buka quite a bit. I really liked how PPD was, like, getting him Buka on the case. You know, hey, Buka, you counting those seconds down? How many moonbucks are these pauses?
Oh, bottom lane, General's taking a lot of damage from Miracle right now with that waveform, but the Malefice comes out. Should keep him safe for now. Dendi has the treads. What's the first item? Terrorize actually used. I guess it must have connected on Shu. You're going to see that for the first time, the ultimate from Kuroki.
Wait, he still has Terrorize.
Oh, he didn't use it?
No.
That stupid cancel animation, honestly. You just spam it, and it looks like it's already cast. You just spam it like 3 times in a row.
Some good tactics.
Sure. How about just get rid of that from the game? Why is that in there? But Darkwill is still a relatively new hero, of course.
Of course.
Very powerful, some would say.
Look where Mind Control's playing right now. Level 7, has a Bracer, Phase Boots, only 1 point in each of his survival skills. And he's just playing up here.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice the build.
No real
You're right.
threat.
That's crazy. He's just using that value Photic Shield to be able to take off Ensnare.
It's also
Malefice and other things.
the Mana Leak was never skilled either from Seneko in the laning phase too. So that's why he didn't
we
need
have
it.
the Crippling Fear onto Dendi. Lots of damage coming from the Bedlam, but he'll get out with half HP. Chu in the meantime might be in some trouble himself. Bramble's going to hit him too, but there's a Chronosphere. Should be
Perfect.
enough to take out Kuroki at the very least. They're going to try to go for Abaddon now. He has no borrowed time, so that's easy 2 kills for Navi. Here comes the Plasma from Matoma Man. Not sure that's going to be enough. Nope, GH will fall. Dendi pretty low HP. Does he actually want to continue here? It's 5 heroes for Navi pressuring Matumba. I think he's going to be okay, but the song comes out, but
it's
look at the
close.
range. This is like melee range right now.
Nice. Yeah, no, I like the way they're diving for that too. Perfect first chrono to come out on the rotation though, right? Getting the Abaddon +1. Easily able to eliminate the other hero, and then everyone focuses down the Abaddon so he's not all tricky with the saves during the Chronosphere. But it is still a 2k lead here for Liquid, and you can see where that is. It's all in the Morphling and the Razor. Mostly the Morphling.
Yeah,
But
Morphling
1,000
is,
gold ahead of Dendi.
looking quite good for now. And we've seen a couple of games of Morphling. Of course, he's still relatively new to Captain's Mode because with the new patch, he was out for about, I want to say, 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
And hasn't really been picked up as much as a lot of people were anticipating. It's Crystallize. No time walk for another 5 seconds. He might be in some trouble here. GH can get a silence. Crippling Fear. Oh, it's going to be close. Nope, time walk is there. Oh, oh, that was not a good time walk. That was not the play.
And a little pixel off there, I think.
He's only had level 2, because he did go for the time lock max like you were talking about in that lane. Do you think he regrets that decision now?
Probably not. It's helping him farm a
Really?
lot, too. Yeah.
All right, are we going to see it, Trent? We've been talking about it for so long. The 100 time lock damage.
The 100 time lock.
It's
I don't know.
always the
I'm
300
converted, dude. The health is just so good. I thought it was the best.
The only reason you converted is because all the pros are taking it. Don't just
Yeah, but then I
think
see
for
how
yourself.
much damage. No, I see how much damage you
Think
do
for
anyway.
yourself, Trent. For God's sake.
I did think for
Don't
myself.
be a sheep.
And I was wrong,
Okay,
like usual.
it's okay, buddy.
No, I was all in on the damage. I thought it was so good with the Mask of Madness and everything, but honestly, I mean, should you really be solo killing with your Chronosphere anyway? Probably not, right? Like, sometimes that's useful in certain games. If they're trying to rat and stuff, sure, but for the most part, you want to be there for the big fights. And
Okay.
honestly, you don't need that much extra damage. You already do so much.
I hope he gets to the 100 damage. I'm still on board.
Hey, man, he's got a Battle Fury, so 100 time lock damage. Let's go.
He doesn't have it quite yet. He's still quite far away, in fact.
Yeah, but that's the
But
thing.
he's on his way.
Maybe he'll bail out, too. You never know.
Just
he
the
might
casual
just
ring of health.
get a Mask and then go for a Lincoln's, honestly. Wouldn't be
Okay.
the worst.
Sure, the old off lane type build for the Void. As this tier 2 tower taking a beating, mind control, like you said, level 4 Curse of Avernus. Pretty damn strong. Bramble being used to zone.
He's getting up the Aphotic Shield now, though, right? Because the level 6 has been passed on the Keeper of the Light, so he's the Blinding. So now you can use that, just constantly take it off, and he does it right there.
Yep, tier 2's dead. Are they going to continue here? General gets off the Malefice. Mind control, no Aphotic Shield for another 2 seconds. Probably won't even bother. Oh, Chronosphere
Another
onto
perfect
2.
chrono.
Terrorize is coming. Nope, he cancels it. You can never tell. There's the black hole. Terrorize does come and cancel it, though. In the end, mind control gets the Aphotic Shield off with his ultimate as well. As Danny's going to apply a little pressure to Kuroki. He looks to be dead. That Bedlam will not keep you alive. Only level 1 at this point. So 2 for 1 right now in favor of Team Liquid. Haven't really seen the song come in other than that one attempt in the mid lane.
Yeah, we talked about counters for the Black Hole. Post BKB, there aren't many, but man, there's quite a few without a BKB. Miracle trying to be pulled back in here, but El Presidente will survive. Back himself away.
He's not the president. He already died.
He's still the president. It's
I'm
okay.
pretty sure if you die, you're not the president anymore.
Is that in the rules, do you think?
I think so.
Oh,
Your
maybe it
label
is.
is destroyed. The moniker no longer. Suneko in the mid lane now. Level 2 Illuminate. We'll do a little bit, but I believe this tower will fall one way or the other. Dendi has come to play as well. They're not going to be able to get the deny. Going to go on to mind control. Oh my god, no borrowed time for 8 seconds. He was in a lot of trouble there as Dendi dodges the Cursed Crown. It'll be hilarious if he's Cursed Crown and he just zips into his entire team and stuns them.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see, guys. Pro players.
Yeah, that spell is very interesting. It is really obnoxious to play against. I quite hate it, actually.
It's a pretty cool spell.
Yeah, it's all right.
It would make a lot more sense on the enemy team, though. You got the triple bubble, so to speak. Cursed Crown on top of that. That sounds
Yeah.
really strong, actually.
Okay.
But Terrorize, of course, I'm assuming it does not go through BKB. Pierce the spell immunity, no.
No, it does not.
So if the Enigma ever gets a BKB,
It's a pretty amazing game
Nothing
for him
they
if he
can do
gets
about
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I do like Dark Willow. She's very disruptive, right? She reminds me of like Silencer up against big combo team fight kind of plays. Well,
I think it's a more exciting sound. There's a Bramble onto 2 heroes. Chu. Off his illusion. Suneko's in a lot of trouble, though, as the Plasma Field will finish him off. Matoma Man continue to pressure Chu. He wants to force out this Song of Siren. Is he going to actually force it? Nope.
Jeez.
Matoma
There
Man,
is a tier 2 up here, guys.
he's very,
In case
very
you guys
cocky
didn't
young
notice.
man.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, this is what this lineup can do, though, right? It's nighttime. They can just run at you. We've talked about the double bubble kind of things, and yeah, they have huge team fight, but skirmishes and just scrappy engagements around trees in unusual areas, that's kind of stuff that's going to favor Liquid a lot. Being able to just like throw down these brambles, throw down a Terrorize.
Oh, Dendi jumps into Matoma Man, but then realizes how big his testicles are, so he's going to have to jump away. Suneko's in a lot of trouble. He's completely surrounded here by enemies. A nice Chronosphere, though, onto a couple of heroes. He's not going to be able to do any damage, though. No allies with any AoE spells available. As Enigma looks to be falling here. General gets canceled of the TP and the Terrorize. I can't even tell if it's canceled. It's a 2 for 1 right now. As Crystallize looks to be next potentially. And Liquid are just dominating this game right now. Chu already used the Song of Siren. Looks to be next on the list. And Dendi can only watch from the sidelines. So he's going to have to zip away to the base. And with that, I believe, well, they're not even close to this tier 2 right now.
Now that looks like a little bit of a punish there from the build from Crystallize, honestly. Like, he had no damage inside that Chronosphere. Maybe if he had the Mask Madness first, because I don't think he needed the ring in lane. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it didn't really feel like... I think he was just, like, going for the Battle Fury, but instead he said, okay, I don't have time to get a Battle Fury. I need to fight now, so I have to pick up this Mask of Madness, but maybe if he'd gone for that in the first place, they would have actually had the damage there. Because there was the Midnight Pulse going, and the Song wasn't blocking the damage on both of the heroes or anything, so they might have been able to focus someone down, but... Yeah, they just they don't have quite enough damage yet inside that Chrono.
Man, we haven't really gotten... We saw the one black hole in the bot lane to get the solo kill, or I think it was a 2v1 kill, but haven't actually seen a team fight black hole as of yet. In general, once he gets that Blink Dagger, we'll have a little bit easier job maneuvering to be able to get something good off. Of course, without the BKB, you have to really worry about some of these spells. You have the Adaptive Strike, potentially, the Dark Willow's 8 skills that she has that can stun. As well as the Night Stalker.
Yeah, very difficult.
So, a little bit surprised that he's not just rushing BKB, to be honest. But he'll likely go that after the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm a little surprised too, just because like the Song into the BKB Black Hole and whatnot, maybe for the high ground, but the Blink Dagger can do a lot more than just like big Black Hole plays. It'll allow him to split push a little bit more, get some gold going for himself, and away he goes again with another TP.
Bramble comes out, Shadow Realm as well, not able to do any damage with it though. Kuroki's going to initiate on, but there's the Terrorize. Go back to base, he says to Dendy, as he gets destroyed by Miracle. Good lord. He died during the Terrorize duration, which, by the way, is 4 seconds at all levels for some reason.
I mean, that is a max Adaptive Strike, 2.5 Agi multiplier, and he is 196 and more Agi right now.
Yeah. So. Oh, I didn't even realize. Matoma has Ags, by the way, so their push has become that much stronger now. As this tower will likely fall. I don't see how Na'Vi can defend this without their Storm Spirit. Fortifications pop for now, though. General still has Black Hole to work with, so something you need to keep in mind.
Crystallize is also top with the Chrono, so they might try something if they dive. You can TP in the front line or something, but I mean, look at GH. He's just standing there, holding on to Hunter in the Night.
He's gonna void Enigma right now. The range Rax is dead. Storm is up now, so Liquid have to be a little bit careful.
And there's the Blink too.
For General?
Yep. On the way on the Courier. But the E-Blade is also there.
This is definitely a fake back here. Kuroki doesn't have Terrorize to work with right now.
Your favorite skill is not up.
Yep, Terrorize.
What will they do?
What can they do? They can use his other 4 skills, perhaps. Plasma Field will just barely clip Dendy on the side. And Miracle and company. It is daytime, though. So GH will not be in his full
They have a ward
strength.
up here, though. So they see the Enigma. They see his Blink Dagger.
Well, it looks like Na'Vi knows that there's a ward there, too, though. Considering it's been damaged.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Roche is the
I believe he's saying the enemy has vision of dire bottom jungle.
That's a very specific command there.
It's very nice. Thanks, Valve.
All right, the Roche attempt. This is actually pretty scary. They're going to take it really fast, though.
Oh, my God. They just smoked by this ward. Look at the sentry and look where the ward was. It's just outside.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's rough. And Aegis will be claimed by Miracle. And Na'Vi, that could have been their one chance to get back in this game, considering how great their lineup is at defending Roche. But Seneko taking so much damage, and there comes the Adaptive Strike again as Miracle looking for General, who blinks away, still has Black Hole from the high ground if he really wants to use it. Kuroki uses Bedlam, doing a decent amount of damage to Dendy, gets off the Curse Crown as well. Bramble in addition, Terrorize coming through, not able to hit though. That one was actually cast, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, and there was nothing you could do, right? Like, this Morphling's just running at you as Enigma, and you know you can't Black Hole for this Aegis, or else that'll be worth it for the side of Liquid, and they're just going to push your high ground. You need that threat.
Chu able to TP out in the midst of things.
Can they do anything to Crystallize down here? He gets a Bounding Rim. Nice. I think he's quite dead.
Yeah, he's dead. All right. I don't think he's finishing Battle Fury this game, my friend.
Just you
Do
wait.
you think that turns into Lincoln's, like you said, instead?
I don't think he's going to get that far either.
Yeah, that's true. Both about the same price. As this melee Rax is dead, as Liquid looks to even up this series in the best-of-5 grand finals of Midas. Oh, okay. That's the old E-Blade Adaptive Strike combo from Miracle. He actually looks pretty cool with that Aphotic Shield applied.
Yeah.
It's a nice
He's also
cosmetic.
holding on to, like, he can just look at the distance on this waveform. And then you're also adding in the attacks too. They'll be E-blading you. You basically can't come here. As the
Dendy
score.
zips in and zips right out. He changed his mind. And this
There's
rack
still a
is likely
catapult
to
mid,
fall.
though. Like,
Yeah.
no concerns about backdoor.
And I believe they can... No, they can't get Megas. Tier 2 still standing as General's trying to push out that lane. They're just going to go for Tier 4s. Why not? Matama Man with that ult and Ags, of course. Dealing quite a bit of damage. These Tier 4s no longer regen any longer as Dendy jumps in trying to get off GH, but doing very little damage. And the song finally comes out. Can they get something with General? He has the blink black hole, but nobody is grouped up. And it's just a song just to be able to sing, just to hear herself. Miracle and Liquid. He actually picks up a blink dagger. Very interesting. He's going to morph to strength right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're in the base, right? That's
Yeah,
a useful
true.
item to have.
Very useful, yes. Oh, they're going to plant a tree.
Get BM'd.
They're planting several trees, in fact. Who can tell whose trees those are? I can't. Terrorize, potentially coming out. No, being canceled perpetually here. And Kuroki finally gets it off. Dendy with the black. Oh, the black hole comes through, though. Only onto a couple of heroes. How much will this actually
the
matter in
Chrono's
the
5
end?
seconds away.
Look at these trees. It's a goddamn forest in Navi's base right now. And that's 3 dead. Buyback onto the Enigma. And GG's finally come out as the Chronosphere. That's the best one of the game. But to no avail. As this series is evened up 1-1. And Liquid, well, they have the Moonbuck advantage big time now after finishing several challenges.
Yep.
Navi just didn't look that good. I mean, I thought
That
lineup
looked
was
like
fine,
Liquid
but
start. I think I would agree the Navi draft was... I mean, considering it was random, it was good, right? It was very strong. But tons of pressure on the mid lane. I think Dark Willow is actually amazing. The way that she plays with a hero like Morphling, because you don't necessarily think of Morphling as this hero that you want to, like... This looked a lot like the Lycan last game, for example, where you just kind of have this draft around it, and you get all these objectives because of it, and then you just go high ground to win the game super early. But Dark Willow plays like a melee hero during team fights, because she's kind of in the middle of things, but she still has all this range. She can cast her abilities. She's super disruptive, and she has these weird things where she just like can't die, right? She just goes in the Shadow Realm. She throws out this Terrorize. She's absolutely insane. She created so much space for Miracle during these engagements. She was solo kiting Dendy everywhere. She's able to just threaten the black hole all the time. You can't black hole if you don't know where she is. Like, the range on the Fear is absolutely insane.
I have to say, again, I'm fine with this hero, actually, believe it or not. I think she's a cool concept. Everything's cool. Just some tweaks need to be made. Terrorize, you should not be able to cancel it like that because they can see the animation. It looks like she's casting it. That's completely broken. And then the whole 4-second duration, that's another story. Ice Frog, I'll be writing a letter to you very shortly. But with that, we'll take a quick break and see what the panel have to say about this game. We shall return, friends.